I made a part 1 of this video where I covered the more mainstream game engines. Make sure to go watch that if you haven't already. Roblox Studio. Roblox Studio was developed by Roblox in 2006 and uses the Lua scripting language. It's a cost-free engine and is used by a ton of people ranging from small children to huge companies. Roblox Studio is a 3D game engine and is known for being full of community-made models, music, and plugins. Roblox also hosts your game so you don't have to yourself, and it's mostly cost-free to use. If you're wondering what games were made in Roblox Studio, literally every one of the 40 million games on Roblox. CoCo's has had various branches such as CoCo's 2D and CoCo's Creator. It's a free, open-source, cross-platform game engine developed in 2008. It uses C++ but provides bindings for various other languages, including C# and JavaScript. CoCo's can make 2D and 3D games depending on what version you're using. Popular games created in CoCo's include Hill Climb Racing and most notably Geometry Dash. Speaking of Geometry Dash, many people commented in the last video to include this. Even though it's not really a game engine, I just thought to anyways. Geometry Dash has its own built-in level editor, and I guess people in my comments think that counts as a game engine, but this editor has had some crazy things made in it. For example, someone made an entire FNAF remake in Geometry Dash 2.2, which just came out. While Geometry Dash isn't technically a game engine, it's still a powerful tool. Stride. Stride is a free open-source cross-platform game engine originally developed by Silicon Studio. It supports both 2D and 3D development and can make games for PC, mobile, and VR. It was released in 2014 and runs on C#. I couldn't find any notable games made in Stride, but I know there's gonna be some degenerate in the comments like,
actually, Nigel's Nut Factory was made in Stride. How dare you not include that?
So if you guys know any cool games made in Stride, let me know in the comments. CopperCube. CopperCube is a free 3D engine aimed primarily at beginners. It was made in 2014 and can also make 3D websites and applications, not just games. It uses a drag and drop system but can also be used with JavaScript. Again, I couldn't find any popular games made with CopperCube, but if you know any, let me know in the comments. If you're one of the 4 people on Earth that actually use CopperCube, comment it below. Microsoft PowerPoint. This is not a game engine, but it's been used to create some games, so I thought to put it in here. In PowerPoint, you can add actions which make it somewhat able to make games. Polymars has a whole video about it, so check that out for more info. Super Mario Maker. This is also not a game engine, but I thought it was funny to include it. And you know what? I'm not ashamed of it, because according to MatPat, there's more possible levels you can make in Mario Maker than atoms in the universe, so I think it deserves some credit. R.A.G.E. R.A.G.E, or the Rockstar Advanced Game Engine, is what Rockstar uses to make their games. The first game to use this engine was Table Tennis, released in 2006, but some more notable games made in R.A.G.E include GTA 4 and 5 and the Red Dead Redemption series. Rockstar primarily uses C++ when making games, but I'm pretty sure they also use other various languages and tools. The R.A.G.E engine is only used by Rockstar, so no one is allowed to use it outside the industry. Blender. The Blender game engine was a free and open source engine for the 3D modeling software Blender. It was developed in 2000 and was previously embedded with Blender, but support for it was dropped in 2019 with the release of Blender 2.8. Now there's an open source fork of it called UPBGE, or the Uchronia Project Blender Game Engine. This uses logic bricks to create games, but also has support for Python. MonoGame. MonoGame is a free and open source C# framework initially released in 2009, with its stable release in 2022. It primarily does 2D, but can also do 3D. There's actually quite a few games that use MonoGame, like Celeste and Fez. Stardew Valley also uses MonoGame after switching from the XNX framework. Twerk. Twerk Game Engine is an open-source cross-platform 3D engine made by R.A.G.E Games. It's maintained under 2 versions, Twerk 3D and Twerk 2D. It was originally developed by Dynamix for the 2001 first-person shooter game Tribes 2, but was released by R.A.G.E Games in 2012 as Twerk 3D. It uses its own coding language called Twerk Script, or TS, with similar syntax to C++. One notable game made in Twerk is Beaming Drive, which switched from CryEngine to Twerk 3D. Armory 3D. Armory 3D is a free cross-platform open-source game engine. It's actually a Blender add-on and provides full Blender integration. I think it was released in 2021, and there's not many games made in it yet. This is one of the lesser-known game engines, so the information I have is limited. Ren'Py. Ren'Py is a free visual novel game engine and was released in 2004. Games made in Ren'Py are 2D, but they can use 3D models rendered as images and animations. Ren'Py is its own domain-specific coding language and is implemented in Python. One popular game made in it is Doki Doki Literature Club. Leadwerks. Leadwerks is a cross-platform game engine developed by Leadwerks Software and costs $30 on Steam. It was released in 2006 and is used to make 3D and VR games and can release them directly to the Steam Workshop. The creators of Leadwerks made step-by-step tutorials to teach people how to use it. For programming, you start with a visual flow graph, then go on to Lua script, and from there have the choice to use straight C++. No game engine. Some people just prefer to write all the code themselves for everything, including rendering, physics, audio, and more. This is not only a lot of work, but also requires a broad range of knowledge and complex fields such as 3D graphics and physics simulation, but it does allow for full control of everything in the game. If you're one of the psychopaths that do this, let me know in the comments. In part 1 of this video, there were a couple mistakes, and you guys were very adamant to point them out. I've learned my lesson, okay? Note to self, do not fact check with ChatGPT. But anyways, let me know in the comments what game making software I should include in part 3. If you like this video, consider liking and subscribing, and if you really want to support me, you can become a member on my Patreon. I know there's way too many game engines to cover in one video, so make sure to put any lesser known engine in the comments so I can cover it. But that's just a theory, a game engine theory. Thanks for watching.